Son, where'd you find this?
To my top one, no, jump the motherfucking top. Bitches begging me down, dog, as I fall through the block. To my top one, no, jump the motherfucking top. Bitches begging me down, dog, as I fall through the block. To my top one, no, jump the motherfucking top. Bitches begging me down, dog, as I fall through the block. To my top one, no, jump the motherfucking top. Bitches begging me down, dog, as I fall through the block. To my top one, no, jump the motherfucking top. Bitches begging me down, dog, as I fall through the block. To my top one, no, jump the motherfucking top. Bitches begging me down, dog, as I fall through the block. To my top one, no, jump the motherfucking top. Bitches begging me down, dog, as I fall through the block. To my top one, no, jump the motherfucking top. Bitches begging me down, dog, as I fall through the block. To my top one, no, jump the motherfucking top. Bitches begging me down, dog, as I fall through the block.
Wow guys, huge shout out to Alex for helping me with that crazy cool video cinematic. It's really hard to drive a car and film it at the same time, so that was really helpful. But yeah guys, today is the 2000 subscriber special, and of course I had to do something huge for it. So that huge thing is I went out and bought a Evo. Hey, what's going on guys? It's your boy Lenny. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit, and the reason why is because we are tearing out our carpeting and tiling and everything in our kitchen and whole downstairs area and replacing it with hardwood floor, which is super duper nice, but it is also backbreaking and time consuming, so it's been a little rough for the recording schedule and editing and all that. Been working almost 8-hour days on this floor, so pretty solid. But yeah, anyways, today we are actually about to head out, and a little surprise for you guys. Also, thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. We've hit a huge milestone here, and I hope to continue to make awesome videos for you guys, as well as keep growing the channel. So thank you all for your support, and I really appreciate every single one of you. Anyways, let's head on out. I'm actually gonna go up, meet up with Raph right now, and this is actually our 2,000 subscriber special, so let's hope that everything goes to plan today. We're gonna go look at a new car. That's what we're doing right now. Roll that intro. So as you guys can see, there is no Lexus here right now. It's actually sitting at Raphael's house, and we're about to go on over there. Of course, we're going to take the Accord. I barely have any gas in this thing, so we'll see if we're actually taking this to go get the car, or if we're taking the Evo, which would be super fun because I really like riding in the Evo. Yes. But yeah, let me get this thing started, and yeah, we're going to head on out real quick here. I'm running a little low on time, so I'm just gonna rush over there and see what's up. It is super bright as well. Oh, oh. Alrighty, let's get over there. Ooh, made it over to Raph's house. Accord's sitting pretty right there. Got the Evo behind me. Ooh, she's looking good as always. And yeah. Also, Lexus is here too. I still have to wrap the trunk and get the bumper all ready, but that's about it. It'll be all black and ready to go. I think the only other thing I wanted to do this car was a radio install. I have the radio. I bought a trim piece on Amazon, and it turns out it was just literally the trim part, the plastic piece. It didn't actually come with anything else, like the brackets that you have to hold the double din into the trim piece, which is kind of sad. So yeah, and it was also really cheap, so when I took it out of the packaging, it was already broken, and I'm kind of upset about that. So maybe I'll go to Best Buy or something and see if I can't pick up an actual trim. And then I also need a wiring harness for it, so either way I have to go to Best Buy, so we'll see what happens then. So as it turns out, as I'm editing this video, it looks like I didn't have any prior footage to actually getting the keys to the Evo, so just know that we did in fact give him a check, and then we talked about the car, we looked through it, and we looked at all of the records, he has like a whole folder of Carfax info and all the motor build stuff. So everything's good to go. We checked it out. It was a beautiful black color, and it looked like it had just been like paint corrected or detailed or something. So shiny, like the paint was almost immaculate except for the front lip, and I think that's only because the front lip was painted by somebody else and then put on aftermarket, and it looks like it's chipping away quite a bit already, so we'll have to repaint that properly, do primer and all that. I don't think they did any of it because you can see just the plastic on the back there, but yeah, we did a full walk around and a test drive in the car before we bought it, so just know that we did that. It just isn't documented at all. But yeah, anyways, we'll continue on from the footage here, and if you haven't already, make sure you drop down below and hit that big red subscribe button. It really helps the channel out a lot, and you know, it keeps helping us make cool content like this, so appreciate you guys. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video.
Can you pick me up, dude? Accord. And I'm about to drive the Evo. Oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy, guys.
Oh man, guys, this is so exciting. Today we ended up picking up my brand new car, which is a 2003 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Yes, guys, I have joined the Evo gang. I'm driving it right now. Got the Accord behind me. Shout out to Raphael for taking me out there, even though they're both my cars. It's so cool to see the Accord in the rear view for once and actually see it being driven. I'm never gonna see that actually, so that's pretty sick. And it looks mean as fuck out here. Oh man, it looks so good. But yeah, we're heading home right now so that we can go over the car a little bit and talk about it. But yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys this car. Lamborghini. Very nice, very nice. Lamborghini. Sick, sick, sick. I wonder where Raph is in the E. Oh, he's like 3 cars behind me in the Accord. Man, you could put that thing in my mirror all day and I would love that shit. Oh my god. Fuck! Wide body Accord looks so good, as always. We love the nose, we like nose. After owning it for 2 weeks now, I've had it for a little bit just to, you know, enjoy driving it. I haven't made any other videos or anything on it. I've just been really enjoying the experience, and let me tell you guys, it is unparalleled. It's nothing I've ever experienced before. I still have the Accord, by the way, so don't worry about that. We do still own that, but I might be shifting a little bit more focus off of it and just doing more general Evo stuff, which is pretty awesome. I will always have love for the Accord, but right now it feels weird driving it because it doesn't have a snappy stage 3 clutch, so it feels odd to drive. It's not the most snappy thing in the world. It handles really weird now that I've sat in the driver's seat of this beast right here, so it's kind of hard to say. But yeah, I think at some point we might just go ahead and make the Accord fast, or it might be leaving, I'm not sure, but Andy's been driving it, so he's enjoying the car and it's still getting a lot of love and going around town, so that's really awesome. I don't really plan on doing anything too crazy to the Evo yet. It is, as is, an amazing car. Like, it's perfect in every sense of the word, except for, you know, a little rattling. The exhaust rattles a little bit, so we just have to tighten that up, and the clear coat on the wing isn't the best, but it is an old car, so I'm not too worried about that. We can always sand it down and re-clear it. That's not too bad. But yeah. From the exterior of the car, you may think that this is just a standard stock 2003 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. In fact, it really stays true to the Evo name when you see the large OEM carbon fiber wing, the pre-nose chop bumper, the stock wheels, and even the rally height of the suspension. I think this is what drew me in the most for this car since it's so clean and classy, old but not dated. The all-wheel drive system paired with the 4G63 motor makes this one of the smoothest rides I've ever driven, even with that Stage 3 competition clutch, which we'll get to in a moment. Every intricate detail on the Evo 8 makes the car as a whole just an experience to be cherished. I get into this car every day with a flutter of excitement, knowing that each gear is going to grip nicely and it'll just tear up the streets underneath it. I get into this car every day knowing that taking corners will feel like I'm riding on train tracks, so smooth with hardly any body roll and no chance of slipping out. The steering is so good that once you make the slightest movement on the wheel, you go exactly the direction you want to with no hesitation or delay. The shifter is also one of the notchiest I've felt, and it makes sure that you know that you're slotted into place. I actually didn't even know I wanted an Evo until I bought one. It's a car that I've always appreciated but never really thought I would own, not because I thought I couldn't afford it, but rather because as a Honda enthusiast, I gravitated towards the S2000 and NSX. I guess it just flew under my radar because I never really did any research on them, let alone know anybody who had one. However, this all changed when Raphael picked his up half a year before me, and I started to ride in it. He literally told me and Eric every single day that we should buy Evos, and then suddenly a deal fell into my lap that was way too good to pass up. After I drove it home, I had to repark the Accord, and it felt like someone had worn out the clutch that I had known to be so snappy for so long. I thought it was actually worn out, but it turns out that driving the Evo had forever changed my very perception of what a car should feel like, even after the first drive. It was madness to me, but as I drive this car daily, it becomes more and more my dream car. Anyways, enough of me washing this car, let's get under the hood and see what's actually going on in there, and then have a nice walkthrough of the interior. Of course, every real Evo is powered by the same motor, the 4G63. Under the hood we have exactly that, and it is not as stock as it seems to look from the exterior. When I bought the car, the previous owner had paperwork and receipts for all of the work done in the motor, which includes the following: ARP main studs and head studs, forged internals, HKS 272 camshafts, a TurboSmart dual port blow-off valve, manual boost controller, large front mount intercooler, Mishimoto radiator, Canon cold air intake, and a MagnaFlow exhaust. The turbo itself is stock though, and it's maybe making about 300 to 350 wheel horsepower as claimed by the previous owner. We'll have to take it down to English Racing to see what it can actually do, and maybe a turbo upgrade will be in store as well. It also has Tanabe coilovers which feature 32-way adjustable dampening, 3 inches of adjustability, and front camber adjustment. Now we'll go ahead and move on to the interior, which is pretty stock save for a couple of items. There's a gauge pod located in the OEM storage pocket, which I think looks very good, except for it's hard to monitor since it's so low, and I think it would be better either above the vents or on the A-pillar. There's also an aftermarket radio, which is very finicky and doesn't like to turn the volume up when you adjust the knob. It actually turns the volume down when I try to turn it up, which is very, very annoying. It also doesn't have Bluetooth, so I think it's going to be replaced real soon here. Stay tuned and subscribe for that. The seats are Recaro race seats, and the bolstering keeps the driver and passenger very sturdy while cornering, and the rear seats are actually the most comfortable rear seats in any car I've ever sat in. And I know what you're thinking. Is that a race wheel? And you are absolutely correct. The Evo comes with a race wheel from factory, so you don't have to go and do it yourself, but the downside is there's no cruise control. And I guess you don't really need cruise control while rallying, but on the freeway it is one of those features to be missed. The instrument cluster is minimal, and it even has a pod that just says Lancer on it, though on the Evo 9 I think it says Evolution, which in my opinion is a lot cooler. The one thing I miss from the Accord is that big pocket to store items in, and I know I said it in my Lexus video too, but I'll continue to say it because the storage areas are really some of the best features in a car, and especially if you make them big, you can put a lot of stuff in there and not have to worry about it. The trunk is standard, and I currently have a ton of stuff in there since it's my daily, and yes, it does come with a spare in case you were wondering. And that's pretty much it for the interior, not too much going on there. And that will pretty much do it for our 2,000 subscriber special. I am so psyched, guys. Thank you so much for 2,000. Actually, we're up at 2140 today, which is insane. So you guys are growing this channel pretty quick, and hopefully we can just keep on going from here and keep doing more cool content for you guys. So that's so awesome. I really appreciate every single one of you, and if you haven't already and you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you drop down below, hit that subscribe button, because there's only going to be more fun stuff coming up in the future here. I'm actually starting to film my pilot series for my new I'm actually gonna be filming my pilot episode for my new series here starting tomorrow, but actually today for you guys, because you are watching this on if you're watching this on the day that it released, this is when I'm actually going out and filming that pilot episode. So I'm really excited to go and do that. It's gonna be very fun. Maybe I'll talk about it a little bit in the next vlog for you guys, but I'm gonna keep it a little secret for now. Just know that something's going on in the background, and I also do have a little more content from the last couple weeks that I want to push out soon. I just wanted this subscriber special to come out first because, you know, you guys come first and you guys made this all possible. So thank you guys so much once again, and like I said, if you haven't already, drop down below, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment if you have anything that you guys want to see on this channel, or if you just have suggestions or you want to talk to me, just hit me up on Instagram and all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you made it to the end, thank you so much. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.